Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a clip of a fat activist talking about how they're suing me for copyright infringement. I made a video back in April of 2023 of somebody talking about the Britney controversy, where this person goes on to say losing weight is not an accomplishment, and then later on in the video I show some clips of that person showing how they tried to lose weight and couldn't do it. Recently, I got a fraudulent copyright strike from that person saying that I violated their copyright by reacting to their TikTok video. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some clips about this situation. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
Okay, so I have to let you all in on some drama that I'm dealing with right now. So there's this jerk on YouTube who has a channel called TheCynicalDude, and his whole channel is just mocking fat women. That's literally all he does.
No, I counter the points of fat acceptance.
He just makes fun of fat women.
No, I don't. I react to people that talk about fat acceptance. If there were more dudes doing it, I would include them. I've included them in the past.
So what he does is he takes other people's videos, fat women's videos, primarily from TikTok, and then makes a video just making fun of him. That's his whole channel, his whole shtick. Of course, all of his, viewers love it.
Let's not go nuts. I'm fairly well received. Let's not fluff me up too much. You may think it's dumb to react to TikToks or whatever, but these are not copyrighted works to begin with.
And make nasty comments about people. And I happen to be one of the people that he did that to. He took some of my content without my permission, made a video about me.
I don't need your permission. I also don't need your permission to react to this video because you uploaded it to the public internet. There's this thing called fair use where we can take an actual copyrighted work and react to it or provide commentary or transform it, and then it's fine to use. A TikTok that you made isn't a copyrighted work to begin with.
Making fun of me and whatever. And so I didn't want my likeness or my content on his channel.
Okay, then don't upload stuff to the public internet and say silly things. If you upload a video saying the sky is red, somebody might make a video about that. You can't just shut people down because they said things you don't like under the false pretense of copyright violation.
He did not have my permission to use my content.
I don't need it.
And he does not do anything transformative.
What do you think I'm doing right now?
Not even remotely. All he does, making fun of people and, being a bully isn't transformative.
What does transformative mean? It has nothing to do with the type of content I'm making, and I'm not bullying anybody. Your original video was 3 minutes long. My video reacting to your video was 17 minutes. That's 14 minutes of me talking. That's almost 5 times more of me talking than you talking in my video. I'm just using your content as if people are watching my channel to see fat activists say silly stuff with nobody countering it. Pretty sure people came to hear me say, actually, that's all nonsense. I don't think they came to see your video. They came to see me say that your stuff was nonsense. So they were here for me. I'm not making money off of your content. That was a TikTok that had like 3 views. TikTok was paying you for that?
And that's not content. That's just harassment and hate.
Well, clearly you didn't even watch my video because I wasn't hateful or bullying or harassing at all in my video. I'll show you guys clips of it.
Being a bully. So I filed a copyright claim on YouTube and they agreed with me and they took my video down.
They didn't actually agree with you. They just said, okay, you've showed us proof that you're taking him to court, so we'll go ahead and let the court decide.
So, of course, he is having a tantrum.
Yes, I am. That's me right there.
He's like doing the reverse thing of whatever they do when you do a copyright claim.
So me countering your copyright claim and saying that it's nonsense is me throwing a tantrum. It's really hard to take anything you say seriously. Because you said that I'm bullying people, which is not true. You said that I'm throwing a tantrum, which is not true. It's 100% clear that you literally didn't even watch my video.
So that's fine. If you want to fight, let's fight. Because believe me, I want my content. My content's not going to be on your channel, dude.
Well, you probably shouldn't have made this video addressing the controversy because obviously I'm going to make a video about it.
Cynical dude, my content and my likeness is not going to be on your channel.
It will be because it's on the public internet and this is fair use. You're on my channel right now.
Period.
Period. You probably shouldn't have made this video then if you didn't want me to address this, because here we are.
I'll fight to the ends of the earth. I'll fight to the ends of the fucking earth.
Right, but it wasn't a copyrighted work. Period. I'll show you guys clips of the video that she's talking about in just a moment.
I mean, you wanted to fight? Okay, you're gonna find out. FAFO, right? So, anyways, what I'm now doing with my time, besides fighting his claim, is letting other people know, other women know what he's doing. Because that's how I found out. Someone on TikTok messaged me and they said, hey, this guy's making fun of you on his channel. I was like, oh my God. So I'm now going to pay it forward and do the same. And I'm going to contact every single person he's done that to on TikTok and elsewhere.
You have a list of all the fat activists I've made videos about? You know you're not the first person to try to file a fraudulent copyright strike against me, right? This happens all the time from people that are trying to silence you, but they don't actually have a counter for your argument, right? You couldn't prove that the things that I said were wrong or inaccurate, so you're trying to silence me.
And let them know, here's his video that he has making fun of you. If he has used your content without your permission, you can also file a copyright claim on YouTube and have your video taken down.
Not really. YouTube usually knows what fair use is.
And I would urge you to do so. So I'm going to contact literally everybody.
You're going to contact everybody that I've made a video about? I don't even give the names of the people that I'm reacting to 99% of the time, so...
That I can. And so they can also file copyright claims.
Several people have tried to in the past, but they were fraudulent because I'm actually providing commentary on this content, which makes it fair use. You know how I keep pausing it and then giving my opinion? That's what makes this fair use. Also, your original work was not a commercial, registered, copyrighted work. It wasn't making you any money, so you have no financial loss.
Because you know what, in this era, this Trump era, the second Trump era, these incels and hostile men...
Incel? What?
...hate women being happy.
What are you talking about, bro? You literally didn't even watch the video.
They can't stand, you know, people of color. They think people of color and women that have a job or whatever are DEI hires. Like, they just got the job because it's absolutely ridiculous, as if...
What are you talking about? Try to stay focused. Okay, so since you're going on this very relevant tirade that makes a whole lot of sense, I can see that you clearly watched my video, right?
Nobody else but white men are qualified or educated. And it's absolutely just, I mean, there's not even any words. It's so infuriating.
What are we talking about? Did I violate your copyright or not? What are you talking about, madam?
And degrading. And if you happen to know already that you've been made fun of on his channel, you can file a copyright claim as well.
It would be fraudulent. I could actually react to actual TV shows and stuff if I wanted to. You guys know the channels do that, right? So me reacting to your TikTok is absolutely allowed. If other people can watch episodes of my 600-pound life or clips from other TV shows, I can absolutely react to your TikTok and provide commentary. It wasn't even a commercial copyrighted work to begin with.
Just go to YouTube, report it, saying he's using my content without my permission.
Yeah, and hopefully YouTube will instantly recognize that as a fraudulent copyright strike.
And file a copyright claim, a copyright strike. That's what I would recommend, of actual copyright strike on his channel to have the YouTube take your video down. So that's what I would suggest. And I'm going to message everybody I can.
Well, like I said, I don't mention the names of people in my videos usually, so...
Because FAFO, you want to mess around, you want to play games, you want to have a whole bully channel making fun of people.
Well, if you want to silence me, you went about it in the wrong way making this video here, right?
And then you're going to try and keep my content on there? I don't think so. You're going to find out. You picked the wrong one, Cynical Dude. Have a nice day.
Alright, so like I said, that person filed a fraudulent copyright strike because I reacted to one of their TikToks. Now I'm going to react to me reacting to that original video, further making it fair use and more commentary. Dude, this is like Inception. today we're going to be... I'm watching me. I'm only going to show very limited portions of her part of this video because this copyright matter still hasn't been decided yet. This is going to be decided by a third party, and then YouTube will decide to either reinstate my video or leave it down based on their decision. So I'm only going to show limited portions of her, and I'm going to tell you what she said during these portions. Obviously, I'm free to show the parts where it's me speaking in their entirety. Taking a look at a clip where somebody says being skinny is not an accomplishment, it's just genetics. Being fat is an accomplishment. Being fat is hard, yada yada yada. She's going to be saying all of this in response to somebody else who's responding to the fact that that person sick and tired of waiting recently passed. We're also going to be taking a look at a bonus clip from this same creator. Let us waste no time and dive right in with the applying of comb to mustache. Oh, I didn't used to put the ding back then. Freaking amateur. Look at you.
I ruined my life with food, binge eating, and lack of self-care. And I'm hoping that it's not too late for me this time.
Unfortunately, it was too late. This person, sick and tired of waiting, is no longer with us. Their obesity led to them passing at a very young age.
This is the end result of thinking that you are untouchable.
Alright, and then this person said, okay, this girl, her ignorance, her arrogance, pisses me off to my core, but I'm gonna try to keep it together. She's talking about this girl named Brittany. Her TikTok name was Sick and Tired of Waiting. So she was obviously very overweight, obviously very young, and she passed away. Phoenix here, I mean, like, Phoenix, really? What are you, like, rising from the ashes of mediocrity? Dude, like, how many more people need to die? Anyway, she goes on to say that being skinny is just genetic. You didn't accomplish some great thing. Being skinny is just your genetics. You didn't accomplish anything. Oh yeah, we'll see what this person says in clip number 2. In clip number 2, we see that this person was trying to lose weight unsuccessfully. So I can see that that's why you're actually mad at my video, because I showed your hypocrisy. You said losing weight is not an accomplishment, it's just genetics. And then in the next clip, I'm going to show them talking about how they tried to lose weight. So there was no copyright violated whatsoever. As you can see, this person that's accusing me of violating copyright was reacting to somebody else's TikTok to begin with. So if TikToks are copyrighted, you just violated their copyright. Don't you love it when people tell you that your hard work is not an accomplishment? You put in all this hard work and self-control for months, years, you lose all this weight, you get in great shape, and then somebody comes along and they're like, that was all just genetics, bro. All those 5 a.m. gym sessions and eating healthy all the time, it was just genetics, man. And then here she said, you know who really does accomplish things and go through things? People that are overweight. Dude. So losing weight is not an accomplishment, but being overweight is an accomplishment. And then you say that they go through things. Okay, let me tell you, going through things and accomplishing things are two different things. Being skinny is not an accomplishment. You know who goes through things? Overweight people. Those are not the same thing. That is true. Good point, Cynical Dude. An accomplishment is not the same as going through things. Alright, so there we saw some of the original clip of that person saying that losing weight is not an accomplishment. Now we're going to be taking a look at another clip from that person. Once again, I'm just going to tell you what she says right here. So, just giving a little weight loss update. I only lost 2 pounds. I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain, but only lost 2 pounds over the week. But losing weight is not an accomplishment. What do you mean you lost 2 pounds? I thought the weight was genetic. What are you talking about? Thank you, OG Cynical Dude. I love reacting to me, reacting to stuff, man. Reactions within reactions, commentary on top of commentary. This is like a croissant. Multiple layers, baby. I included this clip because it's funny. After all the stuff that she just said about weight loss being genetic and XYZ, now she's going to talk about her trying to lose weight. And then she said, I was hoping I would lose some more weight overnight because I already knew yesterday that I lost 2 pounds, but I didn't lose 1 more ounce. Well, that's good because losing weight is not an accomplishment and it's just genetic and stuff. So I don't know why you would even be trying, right? Well, Well, you don't want to lose too much because being skinny is not an accomplishment. Why are you always pointing out stuff, cynical dude? Stupid. Stop pointing out stuff that makes sense. Being overweight is an accomplishment, so I don't know why you're trying to unaccomplish yourself. Man. Oh, jeez. And then she said, I'm literally the same weight I was yesterday, and it really speaks to set points. It speaks to set points? Girl, stop. Okay, so you tried to lose weight and you were not successful, and then you went on to proclaim that it was genetic and not an accomplishment. Am I getting the timeline correct here? Because that's what I'm getting from this. Like, initially you tried to lose weight, you were less than successful. A little bit of time passes and we see a video of you talking about how losing weight is not an accomplishment and it's just genetic. That's kind of weird. Like, it's okay to try and fail at something. We don't have to go on to be like, that thing is dumb and it's not even possible. Like, that's insanely immature. I'm not trying to make fun of this person so much as I'm trying to point out the hypocrisy. But I did not violate any of your copyrights, and that was not copyrighted. And this TikTok that you made talking about the situation is also not copyrighted. You see how I'm providing all of this commentary? Would my viewers go to your page to watch your TikTok without me reacting to it? Or are they here for my stupid reactions? I'm not trying to get a big head, but I think this channel is about me. Right? All he does is steal fat women's content. I don't know, man. I think this channel might be about me. A little bit, right? I'll pick my own nose. Oh my God, Cynical, you need to clean your boogers out. I'm sorry for that. Isn't it funny seeing the other video and then this one? Like, they're saying that weight is genetic and it's impossible and da-da-da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. And now we see this video where they're trying to lose weight or whatever. Come on, man. It seems to me that sometimes people try to do something and then they fail and then they're like, I didn't want to do that anyway, that's dumb. Dude, don't do that. That's what little kids do, man. Yes, that is what little kids do. Hey, come on. If you try and fail at something, just be like, all right, man, I messed up. Let me take a different angle and try again. Is this the part where I was bullying you and harassing you? The part where I offered some heartfelt advice that came from within? This must be the part where I was bullying you? Or is it me reacting to this, saying that what you're saying is silly? Disagreeing with and saying that the words that you said are silly is bullying to you? I literally am offering you some heartfelt advice, dude. What the heck? I was like, don't be a little kid, man. Like, just acknowledge that you've messed up and get back on track or whatever. Like, don't act like a little kid is all I said. And you're calling me a bully. You tried to get my video taken down without even watching it because you thought that I said things that you disagree with. You're the bully. All right, now let's take a look at a little bit of the details from this copyright claim. Infringement claim, works infringed, title of work. Obviously, I have blocked out all of this person's personal information. Here's a very pertinent bit of information from this document. It says, has the work been registered by the Copyright Office? No. Okay. Then you can't sue me for copyright infringement, period, point blank. Describe the work. This is an original video analyzing the Britney controversy. It includes my own narration, research, editing, visual elements, performance, and presentation of evidence, making it a unique and transformative work. All of those reasons are why my video is a unique and transformative work. It has my commentary, my editing, my narration, my visual elements. I actually have a little bit of editing and stuff in my videos. I'm transforming them more than you did to her video. So it's funny that you went on to describe all the tenets of fair use right there. Because those are all the reasons why my video is fair use. Okay, my video includes my own narration, research, editing, visual elements, performance, and presentation of evidence. What? Making it a unique and transformative work. What presentation of evidence? You just told that person that losing weight is not an accomplishment. Being fat is an accomplishment. And you were reacting to somebody else's TikTok, which makes this crazy ironic. The respondent used my content without permission or credit, either in full or in substantial portions, and distributed it on their platform on YouTube. It relies on my content as the foundation of the video. Well, your video was 3 minutes, mine was 17. My original video is used at multiple timestamps without my permission. In fact, the majority of the video, no, it's 17 minutes, 3 minutes is yours. The uploader is not providing original analysis, but rather piggybacking on my work. No, I disagreed with your work, actually. So I'm not piggybacking on your work. I didn't sit back and point at what you were saying and nod my head like a lot of those videos that you see online. I was like, actually, what she said is nonsense and I disagree. So I didn't piggyback at all. Furthermore, if the infringing video was monetized, it directly profited from my work, which further disqualifies it from fair use. No, I provided commentary. If this were a copyrighted work, I would not be able to profit off of it unless it was fair use. This unauthorized use violates my exclusive rights to reproduce, distribute, and publicly display my work under U.S. copyright law. I will provide copies of both my original video and the infringing video to establish their similarity. The unauthorized use of my video has resulted in financial and reputational harm. How did it hurt you financially? The respondent unlawfully copied and distributed my original content, potentially profiting from my work through YouTube ad revenue, monetization, donations, or other financial gains. This unauthorized use deprived me of rightful compensation and visibility for my own content. Well, your TikTok page is not monetized, so none of that happened, and nobody was going to you to see that video. They were coming to me to see my bad jokes about that video. Additionally, the majority of the infringing video includes my likeness, which I did not and do not authorize. The use of my image and voice in this context is harmful to my personal and professional reputation, as it misrepresents my work and has led to targeted harassment against me. Due to this harassment, TikTok removed my original video, preventing me from monetizing my own content while the respondent continued to profit from it. People harassing you made TikTok remove your video, and then you couldn't monetize it. Well, it wasn't monetized before that because you haven't met the thresholds on TikTok to become monetized, because you only have a few subscribers. So I didn't take anything from you. You weren't monetized to begin with, and nobody was going to your channel to watch your videos. Also, what do you mean TikTok took your video down? You said that somebody recently came and told you that I made this video about you, so you didn't even know about it until recently. So I'm gonna have to call bollocks on them taking your video down. As a relief, I seek any and all funds the respondent received from using my video, including ad revenue, donations, or other monetization, damages for the unauthorized use of my intellectual property, likeness, and the harm caused by targeted harassment, removal of the infringing content to prevent further harm, and continued exploitation of my work. Okay, well, clearly that person's video was not monetized. This was a TikTok, and also they were reacting to somebody else's TikTok. So let's go back to that video and see whose video they were reacting to, and maybe we need to contact that person and tell them to file a copyright strike against you, because you didn't have their permission to react to that TikTok. Let's go back. Okay, so here's Sick and Tired of Waiting. You don't have permission to use their TikTok.
With food.
This isn't your work. You don't own this. What are you doing?
This is the end result.
Okay, here's this person, Eleanor I. Phoenix. You're reacting to her video. Hey, Eleanor, this person is using your copyrighted content.
Of thinking that you are untouchable.
Do you have that person's permission to react here? Or do you have Sick and Tired of Waiting's permission? According to you, you can use these people's content because your work is transformative and provides original commentary, yada yada yada. All the same reasons why my work is transformative and is fair use. So, the hypocrisy in this person is astounding. First you say losing weight is not an accomplishment when you've tried to lose weight in the past. Then you file a fraudulent copyright strike against me for using your TikTok when you're using other people's TikToks. How about those apples? Please don't go and harass this person. They already accused me of sending targeted harassment their way, which I did not, by the way. Sometimes people's TikTok videos show their username there, and sometimes they don't. Hopefully nobody's going and harassing this person because of my video. I never go out of my way to mention somebody's name or tell people to go harass this person at all. And I'm always just disagreeing with the points that people make and pointing out how silly they are. At no point did I bully you or make fun of your physical appearance or anything like that. I'm guessing you're not going to watch this video though, just like you didn't watch that last one, because you said I was bullying you and said all this other stuff that was not true. So obviously I disagree with that person. My content was fair use reacting to your video, just like your video reacting to those other people's videos was also fair use. So what do you guys think of this video? Leave a comment below. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Anyway, That about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.